Fellas, we need to have a real conversation. Not the sugar-coated, feel-good nonsense people tell you to keep you chasing after crumbs, but the raw, unfiltered, soul-punching truth. You ever notice how the same woman who said you weren't her type, the one who friend-zoned you, ghosted you, or called you too nice, suddenly starts paying attention when another woman starts vibing with you? You didn't grow taller overnight. You didn't suddenly get rich. So what changed? Here's what they'll never say out loud. Women are wired to want what other women already want. You could be standing right in front of her for years, and she won't blink. But the moment she sees another woman laughing at your jokes, posting pictures with you, or showing public interest, boom! Her radar goes off. She didn't see you before, but now you're somehow shiny. This isn't just some petty high school dynamic. This is deep psychological warfare. Female competition at a primal level. Most men don't see it coming. They take her back thinking, maybe she finally saw the real me. Nah, bro. She saw another woman seeing a real you, and now she wants to reclaim her power. In this two-part series, I'm giving you 7 hardcore truths about why women only want you after someone else wants you. No filters. No pandering. Just the uncut truth. So grab a drink, sit back, and let's shatter some illusions. Point 1. Women value what other women want. This is the foundation of the entire dynamic. Most women don't want to make the first move, not just because of modesty or culture, but because they're not wired to discover value on their own. They react to value that's already been confirmed by other women. It's the herd instinct. You could be smart, loyal, kind, and funny, but if no other woman is publicly co-signing you, she'll assume you're single because something's off. The moment another woman shows you love, even in the smallest way, your perceived value shoots up like Tesla stock after good news. You felt this before. You're walking down the street with a woman on your arm, and suddenly other women smile at you more, make eye contact, or flirt. But that same walk as a single man, you're invisible. Why? Because you've now been pre-approved. Just like how people trust a restaurant more when there's a line outside. You might have been serving great meals all along, but until people see others eating there, they're not walking in. This is why the ex who left you dry suddenly calls you when she sees your new girl glowing next to you. She's not having a spiritual awakening. She's having an ego panic. Her female instincts are screaming, "What did I miss?" And now she wants back in. You didn't change. Her perception of you did. You were never worthless. You were just undervalued until another woman raised your stock. Point 2. Female competition is silent but savage. Here's where it gets darker. Female competition isn't loud like male competition. 2 guys will square up, throw hands, and move on. But women, their battlefield is psychological. Quiet, indirect, and cold. Let's say you've been chasing a girl for months. She barely gives you attention. But the second she sees you laughing it up with another girl, someone cute, confident, maybe even a little out of your league, her attitude shifts. Suddenly, she's texting you again. She's smiling more. She misses your energy. But what's really happening? Her ego got threatened. She wasn't interested in you until you became a pawn in her competition game. She doesn't want to date you. She wants to win you back from the woman who's now winning. It's not about love. It's about dominance. And she'll use tactics. Subtle Instagram likes. Just checking in texts. Flirty compliments out of nowhere. A sudden interest in catching up. You'll be tempted to believe she had a change of heart. But don't be naive. She's playing status tug-of-war, and you're the rope. I've seen men fall for this and end up back with the same woman, who didn't care when they were loyal and single, only to get dropped again once the competition dies out. You weren't the goal. Beating the other woman was. So stop falling for it. Recognize when you're not being pursued out of interest, but out of ego. Point 3. Women test supply and demand, and you're the product. To a lot of women, dating isn't about connection. It's about positioning. You're not a person. You're a product, and she's testing the market to see if you're a hot item or sitting on clearance. When you're single, struggling, and chasing, they assume there's no demand. No one wants you. You must be defective. But the moment another woman wants you, it flips the switch. Now you're desirable. Now you're hot. Now you're worthy of chasing. Let me put it this way. No woman wants to be the first to want you. They want to be the one who wins you from others, because that validates their own status. Imagine a guy walks into a club alone. Women look maybe once, but that's it. Now imagine that same guy walks in next week holding hands with a beautiful woman. Suddenly, women pay more attention. They wonder what makes him special. Why her? What's his vibe? He didn't change. His perceived demand did. Women are always measuring demand. It's how they survive in the dating world. So when your ex calls you after you move on, or that crush suddenly flirts when she sees you with a new girl, it's not magic. It's market correction. You're the stock that got undervalued. And now that people are buying, she wants back in. But let me make this clear. She doesn't always want you. She wants the attention, the validation, and the feeling of power. She wants to prove she can still pull you if she wants. That's not love. That's leverage. And if you fall for it, you'll go right back to being unwanted the moment she wins again. Point 4. She doesn't want you. She wants control over you again. Here's the pill most men don't want to swallow. When a woman ghosts you, ignores your texts, or keeps you on the back burner, but then comes back after another woman shows interest, it's not about regret. It's not even about missing you. It's about reclaiming control. A lot of women see your emotional availability as their property. They expect you to wait around emotionally even when they're not giving you anything in return. The moment you show signs of emotional independence, you start dating again, posting happy photos, or just not caring anymore, they panic. Why? Because they no longer have power over you. She didn't expect you to actually move on. She thought you'd be stuck in limbo, quietly waiting for her crumbs. She assumed she could come back whenever she felt like it. And you'd be there, loyal like a dog. But now another woman is in the picture, and that's a threat. Not because she suddenly wants to build with you, but because she realizes she's no longer the main character in your emotional world. That's when she starts sending those late night, "Hey stranger," texts. That's when she suddenly wants to talk. But don't fall for it. You are not her emotional safety net. You are not her plan B while she's bored, lonely, or jealous of your peace. Men, don't confuse a return for love. Sometimes she doesn't want you back. She just wants the power she used to have over you. Deny it to her. Protect your peace. And keep walking forward. Point 5. She wants what she can't easily have. Let's talk about a harsh reality that most men learn too late. A lot of women want the feeling of earning you, but not the work of keeping you. And nothing makes them crave a man faster than feeling like they can't have him anymore. You could have been begging her for months. Calling, texting, offering loyalty, love, and time. She barely noticed. She brushed you off like a fly. But the moment you pull back, stop caring, and give that energy to someone else, now you're the one that got away. Now she's blowing up your phone. Now she's watching your stories like it's a Netflix series. It's psychological. It's not that she didn't want you before. She just didn't want to work for you when you were already available. You were too easy, too present, too eager. But now that another woman finds value in you, she starts to question everything. Was I wrong? Why is she into him? Did I miss something? Now she wants you. But not because you changed. Not because she's grown. She wants you because you're now just out of reach. And women are addicted to that thrill, the high of chasing something that once chased them. It's not about you. It's about winning. About not losing to another woman. That's why some of these women fight so hard to get you back, only to lose interest the moment you give them what they wanted. They didn't want the relationship. They wanted the validation of knowing they could still pull you. Protect yourself. Recognize the difference between real desire and wounded ego. Point 6. You were the safe option until she saw you were valuable elsewhere. Men get stuck in the safe guy trap all the time. You're the one she tells her problems to. The one who listens, supports, helps her move, gives her rides, lends money, or gives advice when she's dating other men who don't even respect her. And you think, if I just stay consistent, she'll eventually choose me. But here's what's actually happening. She's keeping you around as the backup generator. as the emotional support guy, the shoulder to cry on, the therapist, the ATM, the comfort zone. But deep down, she never saw you as the man she wanted. You were the man she kept just in case. That is, until another woman shows interest in you. Then suddenly she's reevaluating. Now she realizes what she had. Now she's afraid of losing you. But again, it's not fear of losing you as a partner. It's fear of losing her backup plan, her safety net, her control. She didn't respect you as a nice guy until someone else saw you as the right guy. That's not love. That's convenience disguised as clarity. You're not a last resort. You're not a fallback. And you damn sure aren't a placeholder. The next time a woman who overlooked you suddenly starts texting when you level up or move on, remember, she's not falling for the new you. She's panicking over her old control slipping away. Don't go back to someone who only wanted you once you were no longer chasing. Point 7. You're not loved. You're being reclaimed as a trophy. Here's the final truth bomb, and it's going to sting. A lot of women don't return to you out of love, regret, or change hearts. They come back to reclaim you as a trophy. Because in their mind, if another woman has you, it means they lost. And women hate to lose. It's not just about ego. It's about status. To many women, dating is not about connection. It's about what being with you says about them. And if another woman is happy with you, if she's glowing, bragging, posting selfies, or calling you a king, that bothers your ex or that girl who ignored you. She doesn't want you to be someone else's win, especially not if she passed on you. So she starts showing interest again, but not to build a future, to destroy someone else's present. She'll say all the right things. She'll pretend to be healed. She'll flirt. She'll reminisce. And once she gets you back, she'll lose interest because she wasn't chasing you. She was chasing validation. To her, you're not a man. You're a prize she wants back on her shelf, so no one else can have it. Bro, don't let yourself be reclaimed like property. You're not a souvenir. You're not a comeback win. If she couldn't value you when you were all in, she doesn't deserve a second shot now that someone else recognizes what you bring. If this hit deep, if you've ever been used, ghosted, or hit up out of the blue the moment you found happiness, then you know this truth had to be said. You're not crazy. You're not broken. You're just finally seeing female behavior for what it really is behind the curtain. So here's what you do. Subscribe if you're tired of lies and soft advice. Like this video, if you've ever been the guy she didn't want, until another woman did. Comment below with your experience. Let's build a tribe of men who get it. And share this video with your brothers, your sons, and your friends who need this truth bomb. Because silence keeps men weak, but the truth sets us free. This is Woman Unmasked. And we're not stopping until every man knows what's really going on behind the pretty smiles.